Yo. What is good, everyone? Appreciate you all for being here. I'm a bit delayed. My microphone was having a bit of issues, but regardless, we're here. Jojolands, Chapter 22. I'm excited. I literally know absolutely nothing about what's going to be happening in the chapter, which is pretty great. And I feel as though we're probably going to be heading into a new arc thanks to all the setup that was done at the end of the last chapter with Howler meeting these three new characters. And probably one of them will at least be involved, if not all three, and Howler himself. I don't know. I'm pretty excited though. Let me just make sure everything is running correctly. Seems like we're live. Perfect. Perfect. And should be good here as well. Yep, we're good here. Nice. Mic is low. Let me do my best to fix that. Yeah, like I said, I've been having a bit of technical issues over the past little bit. Let me see if it's correct. Oh, that's really weird. Hold on. I'm going to mute for just a second. All right. This should be better. If not, let me know. I can make myself louder as well. I just don't want it to be like too ridiculously loud. But if it's quiet, I'll try and just project my voice more than usual. But hopefully this is good. For some reason, it's in my microphone I use normally is like just this weird jumble of numbers and stuff. I have no idea why, but it is what it is. So, Sway, Parkour, appreciate you guys for pulling up, and everyone else who's watching or watching in the VOD, I appreciate you. We're all on the JoJo journey together, and it seems, like I said earlier, we're heading into a new arc with hopefully some new great villains. I really enjoyed Lulu and Bobby Jean. I thought they were pretty good starter villains, and I definitely feel as though Lulu could be more important as the story goes further on. So, needless to say, I'm pretty excited. We got three new villains introduced in the last chapter's ending sequence with Howler. A lot of potential. A lot of potential to me. If there was one I wanted to see more than any of the others, I feel like the one realistically we could see is the firefighter guy, and I'm fairly certain it was a firefighter, a police officer, and something else. There was a third thing. Let me just make sure. Yeah, firefighter. Yeah, the nematode lady. I just forget what she was. Was the nematode lady the police officer? Here we go. No, she was. Nematode lady was a police officer. Oh, I see. She was a lawyer. Okay, lawyer, police officer, firefighter. Interesting. I feel like the firefighter realistically will be first because his design is the least dynamic out of the group. But with that, let's get into some speculation real quick. I'm very excited to know because I think they're trying to just go directly in with the banking stuff because we have the banker hidden as a hostage as well as Lulu. So I'm very excited for that. I feel like we're going to get into some crazy deep, heady kind of stuff with that potential. So that has me very excited. But outside of that, I'm hoping that Lulu looks more involved in the arc. You know, she was absolutely terrified by our main cast, which was really great. But I'm hoping that she gets some involvement somehow, not like literally with them, but through communications with Howler. I think that has a lot of potential there. But with that, I say we get right into it. Let me make sure everything is set up just 100%. Yeah, everything should be good. Everything should be good. And obviously, if you guys enjoy this, I just want to say, chatting, you know, all that stuff, liking the video, sharing, all that, it means a lot. It helps me a lot in the algorithm. So that would be greatly appreciated. If you enjoy it, anytime throughout, just consider that, and it would mean a lot. And with that, I say we get right into it. Let's see what this chapter is called. Oh, they're making a Rohan movie in May. That's sick. Thus spoke Kishibe Rohan at a confessional. Oh, that's the one where he's at the church. I like that one. Cool. Here we go. Dolphin Bank's Debt Collection Part 1. Araki already knows this is going to be a multiple part one. He's not testing the waters here. So we're going to be in the thick of it with these banker characters. Very cool. Very cool. A case of identity fraud on the sea. The mission begins. Oh, the JoJo animation series up till now and from here fan event. Oh, okay. That's what the JoJo Day thing is going to be. And that'll be on April 12th. I'm very excited for that. Obviously, a lot of people are considering Steel Ball Run to be announced there. So I'm very excited. But I would be excited without, because they always do a lot of cool stuff there. Yo, Demeed, appreciate you for stopping by. Hello, Kev. Stream early today? Not even 5 a.m. in my area. Wow, we got people from literally on the other side of the world watching right now. Yeah, I am streaming early today. It's 4 p.m. for me. Usually I try to stream these like around the day they release, but unfortunately I couldn't do anything yesterday because I was busy on another thing I worked on. But we're here. We're ready. We're locked into JoJo. Oh, not even 5 a.m. Oh, so 2 a.m. Okay. Yeah, because usually I do kind of stream somewhat in the 5 a.m. time zone, because I usually would do like 7 p.m. for JoJo. So yeah, that does track. That does track. Well, I appreciate you watching. That is pretty crazy. Let's see. Oh, and this is just information about it. And they also show Volume 5, which had that really great cover that I think was one of the thumbnails I used for one of the streams before. Let me just check. It was for... No, it wasn't. It might have been Chapter 18? It might have been. It looks like it. But we will just see. Oh no. We'll just see. Alright. It's time to lock in. Time to get into it. As always, I will not be reading the chat for the most part because I do try to avoid spoilers. So if you guys do have something to say, obviously don't put spoilers in the chat until we're done reading the chapter. Alright. Dolphin Bank's Debt Collection, Part 1, Chapter 22 of Jojolands. Let's go. Alright, we're already just on the road. Already on the road. This car is garbage. Oh my god. They're in like this incredibly crappy looking, like, I guess a Jeep. I guess. It looks like something like that'd be used in like riding on like desert dunes. I'm not gonna say it's a dune buggy, but it kind of looks like it. Say, this car is it's a little yeah, it looks terrible. Did this drive through a mud road to get here? Did you get this from behind the shopping center in The Walking Dead, the zombie show? Oh, that's really that's funny. I like that. I also think Paco has a lot of potential. I forgot to mention that completely, but that cliffhanger with Paco being like in the military, that was really cool. So I'm looking forward to any Paco stuff if possible. We're going to Howler's mansion right now to corner him and collect $30 billion worth of money and other assets, right? So that's just your catch up in case you missed the last arc. And we're impersonating the elite bank employee Yokohama. So what the heck is up with this car? Where'd you even get it from? Ain't these dense bullet holes? It's my car. What of it? Oh, the car isn't really the problem, Usagi. That is kind of crazy. It's Paco's car. Wow. I mean, it does look kind of militaristic, and he had the military link up, so that's not shocking. Say, charming man, mind if I ask something? Your skin's all coarse and gritty, yeah? Can I just maybe touch it a bit? I'm curious. Oh, oh, that actually feels pretty nice. It's rough but warm. Huh, really? Hey, I want to touch too, please. Can I touch his arm, please? Man, that feels good. This is so weird. um, Ooh, that's a totally new sensation. It's got to be like some like sandpapery kind of stuff. That's so it's bizarre. No, that's fun. I love how he looks actively pissed in this panel here. That's great. Are you popular with girls? My whole family's like this. Same goes for the whole clan in my village. And my little brother, Mauka, too. Charming man. That roughness. Is it a stand? Nah. The stand is separate from that. That's something only I have. The skin is the physical disposition my clan has. We're tough against the heat and the cold. We have long lifespans, but the top cause of death in old age is the calcification of waste products. Maybe it's because of the climate, but the soil in the village also has rough rock-like earthworms and moles too. Okay, he's really trying to bait the rock human stuff, and now he's even saying like there's rock worms, there's rock mole, like because obviously rock insects, rock animals. Okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting. And so he starts thinking back on his flashback here. Malco, which hole was it? Answer me. Where are you? Yeah, he's getting a flashback. It's all because I went over the fence to that area. If I hadn't invited my little brother Malca to bike off road. Oh, okay. That's a strange kind of cutaway. In our village, there's a little belief that mothers teach the children. People that spend tonight laughing with family will meet the same family even after they're reborn. Oh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Because, obviously, I think this will very likely be the last part of JoJo. With the full circle stuff. The dude's name is Joe Dio. A lot of stuff is coming full circle here. And that kind of theme that Charman just said about, meeting a family and friends, in the second life as you're reborn. This is obviously in another universe here. But a lot of people, say this is very similar to Part 5, with Giorno and Jodio being like kind of parallels to one another. If this is supposed to be like a Part 5 parallel, it makes it especially interesting that he's saying stuff like this. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And then we just stop. Paco like brakes and the tires screech. Guys, we're here. This is the Howler Estate. And it's like a perfect like that weird, the fact that this quote is almost like a cliffhanger, you know what I mean? It's really interesting. Really interesting. Everyone's looking at the Howler estate. It almost looks like a yacht. It almost looks like a yacht. Is it a yacht? It is. Wow. Gorgeous panel here of them looking behind a tree. Gorgeous panel. Is that it? The cruiser out in the ocean? What's that thing on it? A helicopter? Do you know what that ship is worth? $400 million. Howler's primary residence is the Hualalai North Slope on the island of Hawaii. Whoa, oh my god, sorry, that notification was really loud. Yo, Glitch Repellent, appreciate you for the follow. Oh my god, I have not... I don't know how that just happened. That was incredibly loud. Alright, whoa. I gotta chill. That's because because I barely use the Twitch, I haven't heard that notification in forever. I was like, wow. But thank you. Thank you for the follow. I know I'm kind of dwelling on it, but I appreciate that. When he's on Oahu, he lives there. Or, well, that's what he uses. Ooh, I see. So we don't need it, huh? The car. So now, we're going to go over there and do our final push against Howler. This is Meryl May's plan. Let's go through the process. Okay, so we're just learning her plan again. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. The state government is criminally prosecuting Howler for using the North Slope that the royal family loaned to them for illegal arms manufacturing, as well as acts of terrorism against a congressman's daughter. And in addition to that, they're using a court order to seize the rights to Howler's land, which means that Howler cannot earn money from that land going forward. Though Howler is shouting, "You have no proof," about the whole thing, but that's just not going to cut it. That court order is going to go into effect momentarily, so the actual seizing should be happening within 72 hours. Before that happens, we need to transfer the rights of that land to the possession of Dolphin Bank. And that's why they're going to disguise. And that's possible with these documents Yokohama had. And we have them. These documents are a written order that say if there's an issue with getting back the money he was given in exchange... if there's an issue getting back the money he was given in exchange for putting up the land as collateral, they can execute that return by force. And it's pretty darn powerful. There's no need for any sort of court order. The bank has the ultimate authority to take the land back from Howler. And if the North Slope land becomes property of the bank, then the state government won't need to seize it either. They're only trying to do that in order to investigate suspicions of illegal arms manufacturing being done there. That's the process through which we'll corner Howler. Just right now, the bank isn't an actual bank. It's us. We'll start by showing up uninvited to that cruiser and scare him with these documents. This is an amazing panel here of the 5 of them with like the hands here. Really cool. Really cool. Obviously, reminds me a lot of what's it called? Reminds me a lot of the Stardust Crusaders 1. Reminds me a lot. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, let's see. Oh, whoa. Oh, never mind. He's shape-shifting again. He's shape-shifting again. Alright. So Charman shapeshifts into Yokohama, and they head over on some boat. They look drippy. Hello? Dragona with the fit? I like the little, like, bedazzled collar. That's Colleen. Hey, Paco, look. Pink changed to a black suit. Yeah, to look more like a bank employee. The one who's going to be actually cornering Howler is Yokohama. but we also need the lava rock Dragona has. It's the power of the lava rock that's making Howler pay the money after all. Their code names are Pink and Yokohama, and we're the logistical support, protecting Dragona and the others, and the lava rock from land. Is it really a good idea for JoJo to just look all normal? Well, he's got the pretext of being a part-time gopher, so that should be fine. I've got some cornbread and huli huli chicken. Want some? Oh, I would love some huli huli chicken. I would love that right now. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Usagi looks especially fish-like on this panel because he's got a direct side angle there. By the way, where's the entrance to this cruiser? How do we get on? The back of Sherry looks like you get on from the stern of the ship. Look, somebody's coming out onto the deck. The crew, maybe? Oh, it's Howler and the lawyer lady. Okay. Okay. So we got Howler and the lawyer lady. We got this dramatic zoom in of them looking from like above and below. He sure is glaring at us. You think somebody with a face like that is scared? Oh, you think somebody with a face like that is scared by Yokohama? He is. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Huh? It's a mass text message from the school to us students. It's from the principal. Isn't Meryl May the principal? I just want to make sure. If she isn't the principal, I think she is. She's the principal. Yes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It's from the principal. It's from a school computer. From Meryl May? No. Meryl May wouldn't ever contact us with a computer or a cell phone. She wouldn't let us contact her that way either. What's it say? It says, to all students, the Hawaiian history report on the subject of the Queen Lily... Oh my god, hold on. Liliuokalani must be submitted by Monday at 10:20 a.m. So this is definitely some kind of code word. I'm so curious. I feel like the boat has got to be named the Queen Liliuokalani. That's got to be the boat. 10:20 a.m. That's got to be like a... I kind of want to... I really want to like see if I can decipher it. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Say, this ain't homework. It's a code. This is a code. The chapter on Queen Liliuokalani in the Hawaiian history textbook we use at school. Open that up and go back 10 pages since it's 10:20. Then count the 20th word. Get 10:20. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why go... See, but for me, I can't... I wouldn't associate go back 10 pages. I would say, like, maybe you open the book and then you go to page 10 or something like that. That's cool, though. That's cool. The pursuers were drawing near, but she had to have a resolute attitude. Huh? You must be kidding me. Pursuers? It's always the pursuers. It's always the pursuers. Could it be? Have we been exposed? Or maybe they're in the middle of finding us out now. Okay. So during this like standoff here, we see the firefighter and cop at the school looking for Paco. Hey, I'm just a substitute, so I don't know if I really have the authority to answer. Yeah, Uh, don't really know what he's doing right now, really. I heard he went into the military, I think. Ah, I'll need a moment before I can seat you. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. I really need to get this tidied up. So we're just cutting to Meryl talking with these two villains, probably. We don't mind standing. It won't take long. We'll be through in no time. Miss Principal, Paco Laborantes was a student here, yes? Before he enrolled in the military? Paco Laborantes. Do you remember him? Are you acquainted with him? These designs are so crazy. Like the bird tattoo on the head. So cool. Acquainted. He's a graduate of our school. May I ask what all this is about? He's a dropout. He's not a graduate, though, is he? Or wait, maybe he did. He was enlisted, but was dishonorably discharged. That's right. So then maybe he came back to high school and graduated 1 year late, at 19. You have quite a few students, but you seem to know a lot about him, don't you? Did you get that wrong on purpose? I am the principal. Oh, don't get the wrong idea. We're not planning to do anything to him. We're just searching for him for references purposes, such as where he lives. Do you know where he is now? Or that sort of thing? Do you have any contact information on him? Yes. Could I ask you to present your badges to me one more time? The contact info of our graduates is strictly confidential. Do you have a court order? Investigator Layem Shabang? Well, if you want us to get a court order, we'll go get one. This is just reference research, and we're in quite a hurry at the moment. We'd like to avoid anything that bothersome. My apologies. This is a school, so we have a lot of rules. I'm afraid I can't simply show you a student or a graduate's personal information, so... Meryl's face is so just, like, fake. It's just like... Yeah. Yeah. I love it. She looks so smug in this panel right here. Leaving already? I'm so terribly sorry I couldn't offer you a drink. The exit is that way. Miss Principal, are you afraid right now? This panel of the firefighter guy is so funny. He's like, whatever could it be you're afraid of, Miss Principal? I can't say I know what you're referring to. What I'm saying is that right now you are quite afraid. Oh my god, you see all the nematodes in the glasses. Ugh. What is it that you're afraid about? You became fearful all of a sudden. Oh, and the nematodes can sense fear, and that's how she knows. That's how she knows. Okay. Who are you saying is afraid? You, Miss Principal. You seem quite scared of something. There's one person that is afraid in this room, and their location is next to the desk. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. Oh god. That's so nasty. That's so nasty. That's so nasty. And the nematodes are making like a map in the glasses. It's you, Miss Principal. I know. You are afraid of something right now, as you're speaking to us. Whatever could be the thing making you so afraid. Are you afraid of our questions? Or it is the two of us ourselves? Are we what's so scary? Oh, and so she's sending, and this is when she sends the message about the report. Wait, just now, you said something. Principal, get your fingers away from that keyboard. Oh. Oh, whoa. Okay, there's no way that's blood. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. All right, so the firefighter grabs Meryl May, forces her arm back. Who exactly are you people? How dare you lay your hands on me? I'm calling security. In emergency situations, police officers are able to conduct investigations at their own judgment, even without a court order. Who did you send a message to? Let me see that text message. Show it to me. You're not just some principal, are you? Who are you exactly? And so they're seeing, and it's the text. Oh, this is different. Oh. Okay, so it was 2. So she sent one before they showed up. Not before, probably as they showed up. And then another. Okay. Hawaiian History. Chapter on Queen Liliuokalani. There's been a change for the report due date. It will now be due by this Friday's second period break. Do your best, everyone. Submit a history report. Huh? This is just a message about some homework sent out to all the students. And then there's this intense focus on eyes. I've noticed that Araki's been doing this a lot in part 9, where he has sort of like grayed out kind of visuals except for the eyes. So you pay the most attention to them, which is really interesting. Really interesting. This is nothing beyond a text sent from a teacher to their students. None of the other texts seem like any cause for concern either, just usual responses from various students. No. That makes me only want to investigate further. Confiscate her personal smartphone. Principal Meryl Makey. You're even more scared now than you were before. What is it you're so afraid of? There must be something. Just who are you people? What sort of investigators are you? No. There is no need for you to forcibly take that attitude. You don't need to speak so compulsively and try to smooth things over with lies, Miss Principal. Because you can be certain that we'll make our way to the truth, one step at a time. Let's ask this principal a little more about Paco Laborantes, Ningbo. Do it. This is a civilian. Are you sure? We're definitely going in the right direction with this investigation, and this principal has some connection with Paco Laborantes. Oh, we're going to see a stand. We're going to see a stand because the way he said she's a civilian. Oh, this is going to be crazy. Okay. Oh, the chapter's probably over soon, though. This is such a crazy cliffhanger thing, just showing off a stand. Do it, Ningbo. And there's this weird, like, shaking from his arm. So it's probably got something to do with it. Whoa! The keyboard's starting to bubble up like it's, like, heating up. Oh, no, this is crazy. It's not just the keyboard, it's like a finger as well. The keyboard's bubbling up. Meryl's hand is bubbling. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's so nasty. Oh, it's like helium. That's crazy. Okay. So the keyboard starts lifting up into the air, and then her arm starts lifting up into the air with this grotesque, like, flesh, like, thing just growing out of her hand. How far do you want me to take it? Until she tells us something. It's up to her. What will she do now? Oh, we see the stand! Oh my God. So we're literally even seeing his stand. Which is cool, because it has a helmet kind of thing. It even looks like him, with like a line there, a little line there. Cool. So, I love that. What will she do next? Let's let her choose. Just who is this principal? Really? Then we'll know. Oh, I see. So the keyboard keeps rising and rising, and then it explodes. And so she's flying in the air now. Her whole arm is, like, covered. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. Okay, the school second period break time is in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, so 10. Two more pages back from the textbook, Queen chapter, and then count 10 words. 2 people. This is bad. Real bad. That means there's 2 pursuers. How'd they find us out? I definitely faked everything. That could have been evidence at Pearl Hospital. Pink and the others have already gotten on the cruiser. Jody was a student at the school too. So do you think he read the same text message? Yeah, he did. So then what to do is up to them. I'm going back. If Merrill May went out of her way to send that, then the situation must be ongoing. There are 2 pursuers at Merrill May's location right now. Oh, this is crazy, because they're looking for you specifically. You've got to be kidding me. The boss is in trouble, and Paco's heading into the car. Oh, nah, this was great. This was great. Oh, my God. That was an amazing chapter. I really didn't expect it all to, like, culminate like that. Wow. All right, so yeah, there was a lot I didn't expect here. We saw the firefighter guy's ability. We still haven't seen, unless Laim's unless her ability is the nematodes, but I kind of doubt that. I feel like there's something more. Yeah, like I feel like it's got to be something else. It's got to be something else. She might have another ability, unless her ability is to communicate with nematodes, which could be it. It could be simply that. But the Ningbo, his ability is crazy. Turning things into like helium balloons, creepy. Super, super creepy. I thought at first when I saw this bubbling up, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, because he's a firefighter. He's an ability that's kind of like fire-like. You know, like boiling and burning and stuff like that. I kind of like that. It reminded me of Speed King from Jojolands, obviously, because of the burning kind of effect. But then you see it start flying up, and I'm like, oh, helium, that's crazy. Really cool. Really menacing ability. Like, it looks crazy at first. It looks really crazy. And it's like, oh, that's weird. But then you see it on a human body, and it's like, this is grotesque. This is horrific. So I love that. I'm a big, big fan of that. Let's see. But yeah, no, Meryl May holding it down. Sending the text and stuff. And I love how Laim is like so suspicious of her. That even she's like, I love that, where does he say? Oh, this is a civilian. Are you sure? To me, that's a crazy line. This is a civilian. Does that mean that like a lot of people have these abilities and there's like a secret society in a way? Like, this is a civilian? Does that mean like multiple police officers or firefighters have stand abilities? Like, that's very interesting to me. That's very, very interesting. But yeah, no, these 2 are cool. I'm liking these 2 a lot. Oh, that's so gross. That's so gross. I'm really curious how this is going to go down, because Paco's going to save Meryl May, which is cool. Paco's going to save Meryl May. But it's like, look, if we're seeing Ningbo, his stand, to me, like, the fact Meryl May isn't nearly as shocked about this immediately gives me the impression she does have a stand, you know? She's aware of stands. She's got to have a stand. There's no way she doesn't. If she sees her whole arm inflating like a balloon and is not nearly as scared as normal human beings should be, there's something up. Like, she looks scared, but she's not like screaming. she's sweating bullets. You know that she says what? Like she's definitely scared, you know? But I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I feel as though I would be terrified. Absolutely terrified if this was happening to me. So, yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. And Paco's going to save her. So we have like two climaxes going on right now. So we have Paco going to Meryl May to fight these two. And then we have Jodio Dragona and Charmy Man with Howler and Key West. So we got two duo fights possibly. Because there's no way. There's no chance that Paco is done this early. Paco. What? Howler is done this early. There's no chance. So he's going to get out of this somehow, clearly. But Key West, I don't know, though. Key West and Howler are the ones that are like more important to me. Because she was the first one introduced out of the three, so she'll probably last the longest. But Howler, he's going to be around for a while. The other two, though, Naeem and Ningbo, they can go. They can go, like 100%. I feel like it's got to be... It's going to be a free-for-all kind of thing. I think it's interesting, though, because Paco's ability, obviously, is about manipulating his body. And that's what Ningbo's ability is as well, manipulating bodies. Does that mean... Would they counteract then? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So I'm looking here. I'm just looking here. First off, that was a amazing chapter. And like literally right at the halfway point, we see a perspective switch to Meryl May. I will be honest, that whole beginning part with her giving the speech was not her giving the speech. Jodie like restating her speech. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. But overall, amazing. Amazing. Especially this line here. This line here. People that spend tonight laughing with family will meet the same family even after they're reborn. This is huge. This panel here will be insanely important. And the fact that we got that and then we cut and we're like, oh, we're here, guys. We're here. Like, no. No, that's going to be more important than anything in this arc, possibly. That specific panel. It's gonna be crazy. I just feel like that panel, the possible thematic importance of what he's saying there it's huge. It's huge. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm not. But I feel like if this is the final JoJo part, like I'm speculating, that kind of statement, that's big. That's really big. Talking about reincarnation, all that stuff. I mean, hey, like that's pretty much what this entire past 20 years of JoJo has been. This parallel reincarnation universe thing. I mean, we literally saw Rohan in this. Rohan is back. Rohan is just a character again. That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Let me see, though. What are you guys thinking on the chapter? We got to see Meryl May stand next chapter. It's definitely possible. I don't know about next chapter, because what I think is she's hiding the stand from them intentionally. Right? Apologies. Yeah, I feel like she definitely has a stand, but next chapter, I don't know. That might be too soon. I feel like she's hiding a lot from them. So, that's what I think. Yo just had an idea. 3 possibilities. Paco gets there, is able to fight off. Meryl could develop a stand. I'm more on. I definitely think she has one at this point, but developing would be crazy. Lulu can use Bag's groove to combat the helium inside her arm. That would be crazy. Now that would be a really cool twist. That would be a crazy twist. I like that. And they'll be like, you kidnapped a child? See, but what makes this work? Lulu would not be able to do that because Lulu is at the fashion store, not the school. They're at the school right now. That's really cool, though. I like the idea of Lulu helping at some point. Because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is this part already the... Has this part already had the most amount of natural born stand users? Well, to be fair, we don't know how they're getting these powers, but there definitely are a lot of stand users already, which is great. I don't know if we're going to see Howler's ability either, parkour, or see you say this here. I feel like Araki is really good at, like, the drip feed, you know? Especially with major mysterious characters. Like, think about this. In Jojolands, I know people who waited years for Kato to use a stand ability. Years. Many, many years. So I would not personally be surprised whatsoever if, Meryl May, we don't see it. Howler, we don't see it. Because with Howler, we saw it. That's already, that's the biggest thing. It's like, oh, he has a stand. So the fact that Araki has planted that seed in the reader's mind, where it's like, this guy, big bad, he's got to stand too. I don't think we're going to see that power for a really long time, unless it's like the most desperate, moment. I think it'll be there for, I don't even know, like years. We probably won't even know what his stand is called, or anything. I don't know. Key West, though, I could easily see us seeing her stand. Because she's a lawyer, Lawyers defend their clients. So I could easily see that. Norisuke did say not to go around showing off your stand. Yeah, true, exactly. Because if you show off your ability, you have a weakness, The mystery is one of the most important parts. Maybe Paco will get Lulu before going to school. That'd be interesting. I feel like that would... That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's interesting. I realized Usagi's on his own again like last time. Curious if he'll come in clutch again. That would be cool. That would be cool. Especially after the last arc where he was like, completely out of it the entire time. Just puking and screaming and ranting and bleeding. Like, he's gonna do something this arc for sure. At least that's what I think. But overall, this is a great chapter. This is a really great chapter. I enjoyed this thoroughly. Great setup for what's to come. 2 cool climaxes. Crazy stand ability here. Main villain possibly here. I'm excited. But that will probably be it for me. I do appreciate you all for joining me on this JoJo journey with a really great chapter. I'm still very, very curious about this panel here from Charmy Man. The people that spend tonight laughing with family will meet the same family even after they're reborn. Really, really powerful stuff. I feel like that's going to be huge. Really huge. So, yeah. Yeah. Funny enough, Laim has a lie detector like most cops. That's true. The nematodes are like a lie detector. That's clever. And Ningbo's inflation is based on balloons firefighter use. Also true. QS must have an ability based on lawyers. That's a great through line parkour. I really like that. I didn't think about the firefighter balloons, but they do use them. Interesting. Why is every chapter in this part a banger? Araki's cooking? Yeah, I mean, hey. It's great. It's great to be a JoJo fan. It's great. I feel like this part has been cooking. I think the intensity of a lot of the situations, the comedy of a lot of the situations are really fun so far. The art is stellar. And I think the underdog nature of a lot of these stands make it really compelling to read. Because a lot of them are like, really? This is it for your stand? And I think that's cool. And obviously, like, to contrast with part 5, because this is, in my opinion, a part 5 parallel, a lot of those stands are way more obvious, like, oh, gun, oh, plane, disease, not just disease, punching disease. You know, like, a lot of them are, like, very offensive. You know, they have that ability for offense, like, very well caked into the ability. Meanwhile, a lot of the abilities, no, not even all of the abilities, outside of November Rain, which is kind of more offensive based, is very versatile. Like smooth operators, how would you use that to attack someone? I don't know, but we'll find out a way. The hustle, how would you use that? I don't know. I think a lot of the abilities in this part are insanely creative, to the best of the degree. I remember so well when Charming Man fought Paco and he's like using it as like a shield and stuff. So cool. So cool. Charming Man's quote is a reference to Ohana, which is obviously family. I could see that. But yeah, great chapter. Araki is cooking. You know, I remember one of the quotes that Araki said during this build up for Jojolands, and I think it was one of the chapters, like the quote at the start of the chapter. It said, "They said I could cook, so I did," and I think that image is so key. Is so key. You know, they said I could cook, so I did. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I think I have it saved on my computer. I think I have it here. Let me show you. It's somewhere on here. They said I could cook, so I did. It'll be around here somewhere. Said I could cook, so I did. Alright, so we got... That was when Rohan was revealed. Bunch of emotes. Now... That should be around here. If anyone knows where the quote is from, definitely let me know. Like the chapter. Because I have it somewhere. Where in the world is it? There it is. They said I could cook, so I did. Amazing, amazing picture here. I made this so long ago, but I feel like this is so true. They said I could cook, so I did. I feel like this goes so hard. Anyway, that will be it for me. That will be it for me. I am going to get back to the grind set. As you all know, we just hit 11K relatively recently, and I'm trying to make sure by the end of the year we can reach 20K. That's my goal for the year. But if we could go even further and further than that, that'd be huge. That'd be huge. So I appreciate you all for watching, chatting, giving the general vibes just a positive boost, because we love JoJo here. We love JoJo here, and I appreciate immensely that I can ramble about this series with people a lot. Especially because I feel like, JoJo, the community has been kind of in a lull, ever since Stone Ocean, and the lack of content after the anime. People have been like, where's JoJo? Even though it's been here the whole time. So I'm excited for what's to come this year. I think it'll be big for JoJo. This is the first chapter of the year, and it started off with an absolute banger. So I appreciate you all a ton. So with that, that'll be it for me. Let's see if I can redirect to anyone. Customization. Can I redirect to anyone? I cannot. But it is what it is. All right. Appreciate you all. Hopefully you all have a good day or night or afternoon or wherever you are. Have a good one. Bye. Actually, I might even make a video on this. Not even on this chapter. It'll be on this chapter, obviously. But I'm more so referring to that moment of what Charmy Man said. I think that'll be pretty key. So I might make a video talking about that. That could be cool. I think the last JoJo video I made was like forever ago. It was 7 months ago. That's crazy. I feel like JoJo videos for me are like, I really try to make them interesting, but I feel like without, you can't use anime clips. You can't. Especially when I try to compare it to something like Jojolands or something. It's impossible. But I think that specific quote has a lot of substance behind it. So I'll try. I'll try to do something. I think I could. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully.